So my name is John Scott. The product I developed with a partner back in about 2007, and the product is called Levelhead. Levelhead is a putting device, a putting aid, but it also serves as a ball marker. We created this device to allow an average golfer to get a good feel of the greens and a read of the greens, telling you the slopes and inclines of a green, but also to be able to use it while you're playing the game, as opposed to just taking a device out, a practice putting aid out, and dropping it on a putting green, a practice green. Though you can still do that with our product, you can also carry it with you. It's a little bit weighted, but it fits nicely in your hand and in your pocket, and it allows you to practice and learn how to read greens in real time, if you will, as opposed to just on the practice and putting greens.
And what were you searching for in a marketing company?
I knew that this type of product needed to be marketed properly, and I wasn't the person to do that. One thing I wanted to focus on was bringing in a team that knew how to market this product the right way, and not just any marketing team, but a marketing team that was fully engulfed in the golf business. So I searched for that, and that's when I reached out to Ed back in, I think it was January, to talk about moving this forward.
And what kind of results have you seen up to this point?
The results have been better than I expected by far. You know, we've already seen sales of over 310 units in 22 days. It's been crazy, to say the least. So I'm excited about the future and where this is going. It's a fledgling business and a fledgling company, but what they've done for me has been pretty phenomenal.
And what have you learned from your experience that you were perhaps not expecting about marketing or working with golf balls?
Probably the biggest eye-opener for me was the European market. Probably 25 to 30% of my sales has been in the UK or other parts of the world. Primarily the UK. I've seen the most interest from them, and not really understanding the transition and the customs and things of that nature. That's probably the biggest eye-opener for me.
And based on your experience with your launch, what advice would you give to other golf business owners looking to launch a new product?
I think it's important for anybody who's getting into any business, regardless of whether it's golf or whatnot, is to connect with a marketing team, if they don't already know it themselves, that is fully aware of the golf business. If that is in fact their business, Golf Pulp Media was a good source for me, because they understand what golf is all about. They understand the people involved in it. They understand what the product means to potential customers and clients, and they have those types of connections. I talked to other marketing teams. They didn't have the connections in the golf world, and quite frankly, it was a big learning curve, and just probably wouldn't have gone very far.
So you feel working with Golf Pulp has been a good investment for your business?
It's been the best investment I've made so far. So yes, it's been a very good investment. I anticipated, as a new business, I anticipated spending about 25% of my income and revenue on marketing, and so we haven't exceeded that, which is good, and the return on the investment's been great.
Finally, would you recommend Golf Pulp to other golf business owners, and why?
I would absolutely recommend Golf Pulp. Ed and Justin have been very good team to work with. They've always answered my calls. They know exactly what they want to do with my product and where to go with it, starting off in sequences, not just all rushing out to try and make sales. It's more about building the business and a team, and it's been a very good experience with them and their company.